Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Respect yourself and others will respect you. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Humility is the solid foundation of all the virtues. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Imagination is more important than knowledge. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Give a bowl of rice to a man and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice and you will save his life. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Think of tomorrow, the past can't be mended. They must often change who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Be strict with yourself but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. Act with kindness but do not expect gratitude. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. To be able, under all circumstances, to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. Recompense injury with justice, and recompense kindness with kindness. If we don't know life, how can we know death? Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Death and life have their determined appointments, riches and honors depend upon heaven. The way you cut your meat reflects the way you live. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? I slept and dreamt life is beauty, I woke and found life is duty. I'd rather die for speaking out than to live and be silent.